What we're doing today on this 2010 F-150 is we're going to do a tire rotation. On a tire rotation, you always cross the free spin wheels. This vehicle is normally rear wheel propelled, rear wheel drive, so the rear tire is going to go straight to the front, and the front tire is going to cross as they come back. Anytime you take the tires off a vehicle, it's a good idea to check and make sure nothing's loose, make sure there's no play, make sure everything just seems okay. Because you'd rather find something loose by inspecting than it falling off going down the road. Same thing up front here. Make sure nothing's loose. Make sure it just feels tight. In most vehicles, tire rotations are due every 6,000 to 7,500 miles depending on the usage. Check your owner's manual, but as a general rule, every other oil change is when you like to rotate your tires. Prevents uneven wear, prevents all kinds of different tire wear related issues. That way when your tires are worn out, you'll need all four, and that way you're also checking the front end of the car every other oil change just to make sure everything's okay. As a general rule, tire tread should be measured. 2/32 of an inch is legally bald in most states. In the summer months, 2/32 will get you by. 4/32 in the winter months. On the tire, there's items called wear bars. Right there you'll see one. Right there you'll see another one. When you measure tire tread, do not measure on the wear bar. If your wear bar is ever touching the road, then that's legally bald. What you do is you take a penny, and on this penny, the distance between Lincoln's head and the top of the penny is 2/32. The distance between the top of his ear and the edge of the penny is 4/32. So you take the penny, stick him head down into the tire, and if you can see his ear, then that's 4/32. If you can see the top of his head, it's 2/32. Either way, you're legally bald in different weather scenarios. In this case, we got half a penny, and it's a brand new 2010 F-150, so that would be normal. When you have the tires off, just take and feel the edge of the tire. Make sure it's smooth. Any kind of unevenness in the tread can cause growling noises and different sounds going down the road. Can be confused with wheel bearings, different things like that. Also check and make sure you still have wheel weights. Some tires don't require wheel weights. If the weight comes off, you'll see a spot where it was and there'll be nothing there. And you also have a vibration on the highway. What we're doing here is completing the tire rotation. On a tire rotation on any car, the free spinning wheels get crossed as they move from front to back or back to front, and the propulsion wheels stay on the same side of the vehicle. This tire that I have in my hand came from the left front. Since this is rear wheel drive, the rear tires went straight forward and the front tires crossed as they came back. So we're taking this tire, we're going to put it on here. I like to lift just purely with my arms. Use my feet a little. And I just start the lug nuts and up there. I know I'm not going to cross or anything. If you're using a breaker bar or a lug wrench, you're going to have to run these all the way up by hand with the vehicle in the air and then do the final torque with the vehicle on the ground. If you have an air tool such as I do, an impact, then you can do the full tightening right here. You want to tighten in a star pattern. Especially on the final torque is most important. Then on the center cap, see the spot where it's designed to pry out. You see a matching spot on the center cap, so you just want to line those up. Use your hand or rubber mallet. What we're going to do now is we're going to relearn the TPMS sensors on this 2010 F-150. Procedures outlined in the service or owner's manual or service manual, but it's also 4 pages long. So here's the easy way.
What does it do? What is TPMS?
We're going to relearn the tire pressure monitoring system sensor location. The TPMS system warns you if you get a low tire, because you'd rather know that you have a low tire by a light coming on than getting a flat and possibly having to replace that tire. So we're going to tell this truck that we just rotated the tire so it knows what sensors and what location. So I got the key on and then hit the hazard 6 times. that horn honk signifies that the TPMS system is in learn mode. It says right here, train left front tire. Now the way we train that is we let the air out of the tire until we hear the horn honk. So we'll start on the left front. I just use a tire chuck for putting air in with no hose. That shows that left front tire's been learned. Follow around the truck clockwise. It says on the instrument cluster, train right front tire. Just follow around clockwise until we've done all four. You see on the instrument cluster, training complete. That shows we're done. So now feel free to cycle the ignition off, and we're going to set the tire pressure to what the tire label right here on the driver's rear door. A lot of cars will have this same sticker further down on the door jamb, which on this truck is 35 psi. So reset those pressures and we're good to go.